being recorded. Is there any questions before we get started? Does anybody have any questions or anything they want to review before we get started? Okay, I'm going to take that as a no. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the new year. Okay, what we're going to do in the coming year. Okay, so what I want to do is I want us to start developing a plan. If you, and some of you, I'm sure, have done this. If you haven't, I think it's a great exercise. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about plotting out a plan for 2019. Okay, so for 2019, we're going to plot an activity plan. Okay. All right. Okay, so activity for 2019. Okay, for the year. So first thing we would do is I want you to establish what goals you have for the year. What goals you have for the year. So at the end of 2019, how many properties do you want? So how many properties? Okay, and just so we're clear, 1 to 2 properties a year, whether you've been doing this a year or 2 years or whatever, 1 to 2 properties a year is an excellent goal. If you'd like to go faster, that's fine, but we want to make sure that we're planning to achieve that goal. Okay, so 1 to 2 properties. Believe me, if you're doing it right, that's excellent. You know, if you want to go a little bit faster, that's okay. You just got to plan for it. So how many properties, and we got to recognize, you know, if there's a focus, you know, a strategy focus, right? A focus of focus. If there's a focus of a type of property that you're looking for, okay, focus type for strategy, okay? So, you know, what types of real estate that we want, okay? So how many properties simply really means, and I should have made that clearer. I don't like saying how many deals. How many deals? So deals. I could have left many there. How many deals that we want? Okay. So how many deals do we want? And the reason I'm saying how many deals instead of how many properties, these are deals because I don't want you to think that if you do a wholesale or a flip, that's not counting. Obviously, that's a deal. So it's how many deals do we want, and if there's a focus that we want. Okay. So you establish that. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to establish, okay, how many properties do I need to analyze for one deal? So how many properties do we need to analyze for one deal? How many do you believe we should be analyzing for one deal? Anybody? 200, okay. 50, okay. I would tell you that 100 is a good number to use, okay? 100 properties analyzed, okay? So 100 properties analyzed, not seen, 100 properties analyzed, okay? So 100 properties analyzed is going to produce, okay, 3 to 5 potential and one deal, okay? One deal. All right? Okay, can everyone get behind those numbers? So anybody, if you think it's a little bit more for you, that's fine. You can hire it. Lower though than 100, I would stick to 100 because it's relatively, it's not a lot of work to analyze a deal. But you know, it is a numbers game in the sense of we can analyze a lot of properties to find those 3 to 5 possible deals, potentials, and one good deal out of the 100. So if we believe this to be true, right, if we understand this to be true, okay. So what we do to get this one deal, right? We need to say, okay, well, how long is it going to take us to analyze 100 properties? How long does it take you to analyze a property? Now, when I say analyze a property, I'm going to say at the point of finding the listing or finding the lead, how long does it take you to analyze the property? In your own experience, use your own experience. How long does it take you? How much time to analyze one property? 2 nights, okay. Now, when you say 2 nights, so what I'm talking about, a few minutes, yeah. What I'm talking about is the analyzation for it. From the point you get the lead, how much time does it take to analyze, right? 6 p.m. to 23 p.m. 15 to 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes, okay. When you say 6 p.m. to 23 p.m., I'm not sure. Is that what you mean when you can analyze? Is that what you mean? I think you're talking about the time frame that you have time to analyze, right? So I'm talking about how long does it take us to analyze a property, a single property. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Okay, so let's just do one property. I understand what you're saying. So one property, okay? So let's say folks, okay, 15 to 30 minutes. Let's go on the long side. Let's just go on the long side. We're going to go 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes per property, okay? If it takes you less time, that's great. If it takes you, it shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes for sure. But 30 minutes per property, okay, per one. So if that's true, if it's 30 minutes per property, okay, how many are you going to do a night? How many are you going to do a night? So don't worry about this right now. How many are we going to do a night? So let's do 2 properties. I only want you to do 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. So 2 properties per night. Okay, so 2 properties per night, per day, okay, times 5 days. So in a week, that's how many properties? 10 properties. Everybody with me? Okay, this is us. I want you to do this for 2019. This is your plan. Okay, week by week. Okay, week by week. Okay, to achieve 1 to 2 properties or more, depending on yourself. And I want us to start plotting out the weekend. I want you to be accountable for it. I want you to be accountable to yourself. Okay, so if it takes me 30 minutes to analyze a deal, and we want to do 2 deals a day, that's an hour, 2 deals a day or more. If you could do more, that's okay. But at minimum, we're going to do 2 deals a day, no matter how much time it takes, if you're faster or slower. 2 deals a day, 5 days a week, okay? That's 10 properties a week, okay? So to get 100 properties, we need how many weeks? 10 weeks. Everybody with me? 10 weeks. Okay? So 10 weeks, okay, is how many months? Well, 10 weeks, you go 4 weeks a month, that's 2.5 months. Okay? To do 100 properties. Okay, everybody with me? So 2.5 months to analyze 100 properties. Okay? All right. So what we're going to do, so this is, you're going to plan out week by week. Okay? Pull out a calendar if you have to, or whatever way you do it. But you're going to start tracking and be accountable to how many properties you're gonna analyze. We're going to make sure that we have a successful 2019. We have to plan for it. Okay, we have to plan for it. So we're gonna do 2 properties a day, 5 days a week, 5 days a week. We're gonna do 10 properties in a week. 10 weeks will give us 100 properties. That's what's gonna give us. 3 to 5 potential in one deal. So 2.5 months. 2.5 months. Now, what we're gonna do. So we're going to say 2.5 months, okay? So we're going to break it up into quarters, okay? 1 second. Oops. Okay, so we have, here we go. We got 100 properties analyzed in 2.5 months, okay? That's what's going to give us 100 properties, 2.5 months, okay? So 2.5 months, we should be able to find 3 to 5 potential in one deal. That's what we're trying to do. So based on this 2.5, right? How many 2.5s in a year, right? 2.5 months. If we round that up to 3, we should be able to see, deals, right? We should be able to get properties under contract and deals, right? We should be looking around 4 properties. Okay? 4 properties. Okay? As a goal. This is our goal. 4 properties. Okay? Even if we do 50%, we're still looking at 2 deals. Okay? 2 deals. Does that sound realistic to everybody? Does anybody seem or feel that that's too aggressive at all? Anybody? That's okay if you do. We're going to talk about it. I want you to plan out. I want you to plan it out. Yeah, I want you to plan the whole thing out. Yes, it is attainable for 2019. Okay? So you're going to pull out a calendar if you have to, whatever you got to do. But you have to commit to analyzing 10 properties a week. 10 properties, 2 a day, 10 properties a week. Does everyone feel like that's reasonable? Does anybody not feel that's reasonable? It's okay if you don't. If there's some other obstacle or something you see that maybe is going to make it challenging for you, that's okay. It's okay. We can talk about it. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do 1 to 2 deals next year. 100 properties going to be analyzed in 2.5 to 3 months. We should be able to achieve that. Okay, that's what we should be able to achieve. Okay, good. All right. So also, I want you. So what I'm going to ask when you come on the Tuesday call, I'm gonna ask, and I mean, did everybody get their evaluations in this week? And I should see, obviously, if you need my help, I'm here for you. But I want you to put a complete plan together, okay, before the end of the year. Does everybody get with that? Before the end of December, before the new year, you need to have this plan, okay? Now this is what I'm going to do on my end. This year, I'm going to commit to you that when I come to your city, I'm going to let you know. And I want to see everybody from that city, and I want us to get together maybe for some appetizers, maybe a dinner or something. I just want to see you when I come to your city. So I'm out maybe, 1, 2, maybe 3 times. It depends really, but I average about 2 times out. Could be stock or real estate, what I teach, but 2 times a month, but I pretty much cover the whole country. So when I will let you folks know on the Tuesday call where I'm going to be, and then we can make an arrangement. But when I come to your city, I would love it if we could see each other, okay? I want to make sure this is a great year for you, and I want to make sure that you're on top of it. I'm more than willing to help you stay on top of it because I want you to get there, okay? So I will let you folks know when I'm in your area. I'm gonna let you know, and that's gonna start in January, okay? In January, I'm gonna confirm my dates for January, and I'm gonna let everybody know where I'm gonna be in January, okay? In January, and I believe there's 2. I'll be doing 2 trainings in January. I will confirm for you dates and where I'm gonna be next Tuesday, okay? Also, next Tuesday and the following Tuesday will be our last webinars for this year, okay? Last webinars for this year. So next Tuesday and the following Tuesday. So let's look at our calendars. So we're gonna do this. Let's look at the calendar, and we're gonna do 2 more this year. So let's look at that. So we're going to do another one on the 4th, another one on the 11th, okay? The 11th will be the last one of this year, okay? The 11th will be the last one of this year. If you get jammed up or something's going on, you can reach me, okay? I don't want you to hesitate in reaching me, okay? If between that time, something comes up, reach out to me. Then we will be starting up the second week in January, which will be the 8th. The 8th of January is when we start. The 8th of January is the second Tuesday in the new year. That's when we start. Okay? That's when we start. So 11th is our last one. Then we're going to take a couple weeks off, and we'll be back January 8th, 2019. Okay? Has everybody got that? Okay, good. Good. Okay, but let me say this again. Let me say this again. Everyone be accountable. You need to make your plan for 2019, okay? 2019 before the end of the year, okay? You need to make sure you make your plan before the end of the year, okay? Does everyone agree to that? Before the end of the year, we're going to make our plan. Commit to yourself. Make 2019 a good year for you. It doesn't have to be, the biggest year of your life, which it could be. I'm telling you, it could be. The more you plan, the more you commit, the more it's going to work out for you. So 2019 needs to be plotted out week by week. I'm going to hold you accountable to that this year. Okay, 2019. I'm going to hold you accountable every week. I'm going to ask, does anybody have any challenges? And we'll go through it together. If there's something holding you up, let me know. Okay. I'd love to see us do some partnership deals. Not with myself, obviously, I can't, but with yourselves, other students, you can. Okay, so maybe some partnerships if you need to make it happen. If anything that's holding you up, financing, if you're finding problems, finding opportunities, whatever it is, we got to hash it out, and we'll do it together as a group every Tuesday. Okay, so be accountable to yourself, put in the time. So 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, analyze property. The other hour, I want you to spend on your classes. Okay, whether it's preferably the on-demand is easiest to use up that hour. Watch an hour of the on-demand and start applying this knowledge. Watch one of the videos we've done. Whatever you need to do, keep the drive going. Avoid spending more than 2 hours a day. I mean that. Avoid. I know some days it feels like you can't get those 2 hours in. Find a way. No, the on-demands are not. No, the on-demands are part of the class. You can add classes if you want. I'm not telling you need to or do anything like that, but if you feel like you want to take one, you can. The on-demands are part of your program, the program that you got, and or if you take a live class, an on-demand is included. Okay, so you can watch obviously one of the videos that we've done. These videos, you can review these videos, whatever it is. I want you to spend 2 hours scheduling, providing 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. Avoid doing this 7 days a week. Remember, we're doing this so we have time. But at the same time, you got to earn that. You got to earn that freedom, right? So you got to put in the time during the week. Okay, a couple hours a week, 5 days a week. That's going to capture us those 1 or 2 deals this year, 2019. Okay, 100 properties evaluated inside 3 months. That's all. We can do this. 30 minutes is plenty of time to analyze a deal. Okay, so any other obstacles that you can imagine for 2019? Anybody see any obstacles or anything that they want to focus on, maybe, or something that they would like to work on? Because I'll tell you that whatever it is that's holding you up needs to be addressed. It needs to be addressed. Like I said, when I get to your city, I'm going to meet with you. I want to make sure everybody's on track and getting things going. So if there's something, hints on finding deals, not on Realtor. Not with the Realtor, do you mean, Wendy? Sorry. Oh, not on MLS. Okay, not on MLS. Okay. All right. Okay, no worries. Yep. Marketing myself. Okay, Tyler, good. Okay. So keep going, folks. So we have finding properties. Why don't we do this? So let's do this. Share my screen. Oops. Okay. I'm also going to add somebody who's going to do some of the Tuesday meetings for us. I talked to you about it earlier. Mel looks like she's going to come on board and do some of those, so we can cover a lot of these topics with her and myself week to week. Okay, so we have non-MLS properties. Non-MLS properties. Okay, we have marketing yourself. Marketing yourself. Anybody else? Gee, that's not very Non-MLS properties and marketing yourself. Anybody else? Understanding financing strategies. Okay, so when you say that, Kev, so actually I'll say this to Tyler too, okay? Is there when you say marketing yourself, Tyler, what do you mean by that? Can you share a little bit more? And Kev, understanding financing strategies, can you get us a little bit more specific if you could? Finding ways to make a deal work through creative financing. Yeah, we could do that, Kev. Yep. 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 Be better in negotiation. Okay, that's good. So we can two more. So we have non-MLS properties. We have marketing yourself. We have negotiation and creative financing. So then we have negotiation. And we have creative financing. Add to good. Okay. We kind of really use this area. We're kind of a lot in the creative financing, but we can focus on that. Okay. All right. Just finding more ways to get myself out there besides Kijiji. Okay. Good. All right. Good. Marketing, self-marketing. Okay. So building a proper power team. Okay. Power team. Good. Okay. So that's 5. We got negotiation, creative financing, bad to good. We got power team. We also got marketing and finding non-MLS properties. Anything else? So 1 was non-MLS properties. I'm writing these down. You should be writing them too. Non-MLS. 2 was marketing yourself. Okay. 3 was negotiation. Okay. 4, creative financing, bad to good. 5, power team. Okay. At some point after the recordings, can we swap contact info with each other on here in case someone finds a deal or something can help financing? Sure, we can, Wendy. So let's call that networking. Okay. All right. We can do that today, Wendy, if you want. Does everyone want to do that? Everyone want to swap emails today? You do that. I just won't do it with the recording. I'll have to shut the recording off. We can do it at the end. Yeah, let's do that. Are you guys good with that? Is everybody good with that? Yeah, okay. Okay, so before we'll end the meeting and then I'll shut off the recording and then everyone can share their email. That's fine with me. That's great. Okay. Anything? So right now I have 6 of them. 6 of them. Non-MLS, marketing, negotiation, cash flow, power team, and networking. Okay? Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. This is the commitment we're going to do to each other, okay? Managing our credit. Okay, fine, yep. Credit management. Okay, this is what we're going to do, okay? The first meeting and to the first 7, the next 7, not the next 7. This year we're just going to keep answering questions, developing this plan. In 2019, okay, I'm going to say the first 10 sessions because I'm going to try to get financial advisor on and lawyer on either before the end of the year or the new year. I'm going to get them on again just to talk about contracts and agreements and also creative financing and financing through institutions and what they require. So right now I have 7 topics, okay? So this is what we're going to do, okay? We're going to do one of these topics every week, the first 10 weeks of January, okay? First 10 weeks of January, I got them all written down. We're gonna cover one of these topics. Okay, one of these topics will be covered. Okay, so we have non-MLS, finding non-MLS properties. We have marketing yourself, negotiation, cash flow, good to bad, power team, networking, and credit management. Does anybody want to add anything else? I can do making an offer. Okay, I can do up to 3 more. That's all I can do is 3 more for the first. We'll do this for the first quarter. So 8, I have making an offer. Good. Making an offer. Okay. Anybody else? And I want to add something. The best way to get the best rental agreements with your renters. Okay, yeah, lease agreements, tenant screening, and contacts. Okay, good. This is excellent. So 9. We're going to do 9 rental agreements. Lease agreements. Okay, lease. And 10 tenant screening. I can do 1 more. Somebody wants for the first quarter. I have 10 right now. I can do 11 max. We can stay with 10. I just need to leave 2 weekends open for contracts and banking institutions. We'll cover those 2 topics with experts. Are we good then? So we have the 10 topics for the first quarter of next year. Okay, we're gonna focus on those topics. Okay, we're gonna commit to the schedule. Everybody's picking up a deal in 2019. That's the goal. Okay, everybody's picking up a deal. We have to put in the work though. Okay, the work has to be in there. We got to do a little bit every day. I know you're on different schedules. Do the best you can. Please don't do this 7 days a week. 6 days max. 5 is really where you want to be. But just a little bit every day and through the year of putting in the work week by week, we're gonna find good properties, okay? And we're gonna say no to a lot of properties, right? Because we know this. Most of the properties out there are not good properties. They're not profitable. I can tell you this, based on the information that we're seeing about the market right now, anticipate that the market is going to continue to slow. Looks like. Now, obviously, we don't know for sure, but it looks like the market's going to continue to slow. We should see properties with better cap rates. Probably not everywhere, obviously, in Canada. There's still going to be, ups and downs. It's just like in provinces, neighborhoods, cities, you're going to see ups and downs. But we should see an overall, slowing of the market, which can be good for us in certain strategies. That being said, if the market's going up, rehabs and lease options are still on the board for that kind of market. So we'll have to see what the market does, but we can talk a little bit about where we see the market going in the new quarter, in the new year, based on the information that we're seeing through CMHC and other sources, right, telling us what the market's going to do. Okay, so we'll also talk a little bit about that in the new year. All right. Any other questions? Any other things that you want to talk about? Okay, everybody needs to make sure they complete their plan for the year, for 2019. Everybody does that, okay? Everybody gets it completed. Actually, why don't we do this? Everybody have it. If you think you can do it, it's realistic for you. It's not, you can plan this out before our last Tuesday meeting, which is the 11th of December. Can everybody do that? That's 2 weeks. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you on the spot. On that Tuesday, we're going to go over some of them. We'll see each other's goals. Are we okay with that? I'll bring some up. They'll email them to me. I'll show the whole group. Can we do that? Is everyone okay with that? Okay, excellent. Okay, so this is the deal. The 11th of December. We're gonna do our last Tuesday meeting. You're gonna have your year plotted out week by week, plotted out what you're gonna do, how many hours, how many properties you're gonna analyze, what kind of strategies you're gonna focus on this year, what you're gonna be looking for. You're gonna have that all plotted out, and I would like everyone in that plan. I want you to write your why again. Or redo your why, or update your why. Okay, update your why, your motivation for doing it. This is important to us too. Okay, anything you want to put in there, any financial goals you want to put in there, great. Come the 11th, I'm going to ask a few people on that call, as many as we can do, to let me share that with the group, if you're comfortable with that. So if you don't get it done in the 2-week period, okay, if you don't get it done, at least you can see some other people doing it. But I really hope that you all, most of you, if not everybody that can do it, does it by the 11th. I'd like to share with some other people, and I'd like to make sure that we keep this moving. The new quarter of January, 2019. Like I said, I'm going to let you know what city I'm in. I want to see you when I'm in that city. And also, we're going to cover these 10 topics over the first quarter, over the first 13 weeks. If there's any break in between those weeks, we might have to go into the second quarter with this. But the 10 topics we have so far, I hope you've written them down, is non-MLS properties, marketing yourself, negotiation, creative financing, taking a property from bad to good, power team creation, networking, credit management, making an offer, rental agreement, tenant screening. Did I miss any? Is that every? Is anybody? Did I miss any? Type in if I missed one. But I think that's all of them. Okay. And we're going to do a couple weeks where we talk about contracts and we talk about conventional financing. Okay, and that's with experts we'll be doing. Awesome, good. I'm excited for the new year. I'm very excited for the new year, and I think it's going to be a wonderful year. I think it's going to be great for investors in the market. There's going to be lots of opportunities, so we definitely want to prepare and plan for 2019 and take advantage of it. Okay, great. Before we wrap up, does anybody have any questions? Anything else? Because I want to stop the recording so we can exchange information. Does anybody have any questions before I do that? That we want to keep on the recording. And like I said, moving forward, we'll let the mic stay on. You'll mute your mic. You'll connect your mic to the network, and I think we'll get more out of it if you can speak. Okay. Okay. What type of strategy do you say is good for a slowing market? So for a slowing market, actually, see, when markets are down, you actually find some really good buy and hold properties. Rehab, you have to be careful in a slowing market because the time it takes to rehab a property, you could find yourself below market value. This is why time's important to us. So in a falling market or slowing market, we're going to see more buy and holds because the cap rates are going to be better. Just naturally, the cap rates are going to be better. It's hard to make a 3 cap rate, an 8 or a 9 cap rate. But with the slowing market, we should see cap rates start to improve in the marketplace in markets across Canada. Obviously, if we see a market roll over, there would be the opportunity for pre-foreclosures as an option. Is a surrender clause for a commercial deal a big thing to be concerned about, and any way to mitigate the risk with it? So Kev, this is what I want you to do. I want you to send me the contract. I'll look it over. I'll get back to you on that. Okay, we'll do that. No worries. And again, anybody, you need anything in between, you can reach out to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up the call. We're good. I'm going to wrap up the call tonight, and everybody stay on because we're gonna exchange emails. Okay, is everybody good with that? If you're good, type in